The Fate franchise is a hard anime series to get into because it has a lot of content but not a definite watch order that you can follow. And that's why new viewers get confused and they end up not beginning the anime. So in this video I'll try to discuss a simplified watching order and viewing guide for the Fate series that you can understand pretty easily. So before that, let's get some background info out of the way. The Fate anime series was originally adapted from the Fate stay night visual novel. So the main story of the visual novel centers around the Holy Grail War, which is fought to obtain the Holy Grail because it is said to grant you any wish. Now different people for different reasons they want to obtain the Holy Grail, and in order to do that they summon different heroic figures or heroes from the past with supernatural powers to fight each other, and the last one standing will obtain the Holy Grail and get his or her wish granted. So this main story from the visual novel was adapted by two studios. So the first studio that adapted the Fate Stay Night visual novel was Studio Deen. They animated Fate Stay Night TV series in 2006 and the Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Work movie in 2010. After that, the visual novel was adapted by Studio Ufotable. They animated Fate Zero in 2011, which had two seasons, and then they animated Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Work in 2014. And then the Heaven's Feel movies, Movie 1, Movie 2 and Movie 3. Now the question is, which order should you watch it in? So at first let's talk about the Studio Teen adaptations. Now they didn't adapt the full story of the visual novel and it's not quite recommended to actually go and watch these adaptations because they don't give you the full story, and compared to the Studio Ufotable version, this version is a little bit inferior compared to it. But you can still watch it, and if you want to watch it, the recommended order is to watch the TV series first and then the movie. So now let's move on to the Studio Ufotable adaptations because this is considered the best adaptation because it gives you the full story with better animation and better choreography. So the recommended watch order is the first to watch Page Day Night Unlimited Blade Work TV series, then to watch Heaven's Feel Movie 1, then Heaven's Feel Movie 2, and then at last Heaven's Feel Movie 3, which is supposed to come out later this year. Now the question is, what about Phase Zero? When should you watch that? Now here's where things get a little bit complicated, but stay with me, I'll try to explain it as easily as possible. So chronologically, Phase Zero is actually a prequel to Phase 10 and Phase 10 Heaven's Feel because the story of Phase Zero happens before Phase 10 and Phase 10 Heaven's Feel. But it is meant to be watched as a backstory after you finish Unlimited Blade Work and Heaven's Feel. Because some of the events of Phase Zero and Phase 10 Heaven's Feel relate to each other. So if you watch Phase Zero first, you will be kind of spoiled for some of the things that will happen in Phase 10 at Heaven's Feel. So that's why for the full enjoyment of the series, you must watch first of all Phase 10 at Unlimited Blade Work and Heaven's Feel, and then watch Phase Zero as a backstory. So my personal recommendation is, first of all, you watch a couple of episodes of Phase 10 at Unlimited Blade Work. Maybe 2 or 3 episodes if you think that you can understand the series properly and yes, you can get behind this. Then you continue watching Unlimited Blade Work and then watch Heaven's Feel, and at the very last then watch Phase Zero. But if starting at Phase 10 or Unlimited Blade Work confuses you, you can always go back and watch Phase Zero first because it gives you a better understanding of the world and character relations and how they met and how they are related to each other. And also, if you want to watch it fully chronologically, that you should watch Phase Zero first. So now let's talk about other anime from the franchise. Stuff like Fate Grand Order, Fate Apocrypha, Fate Extra Last Anchor, Fate Kaleid, Lunar Prismalia, and Carnival Phantasm. So these series, and including anything else that has a Fate name on it besides the main series, are just spin-offs. So these are alternate universes that contain alternate version of the main characters of the series with different stories. So these spin-offs have no relation with the main story of the series, and you can watch them anytime you like after you finish the main story, after you get enough information and concept about the characters. And the spin-offs are not related to each other, so you can watch them in any order you like. So that pretty much concludes the watch horror guide. I hope this helped you, and sorry about the overall voice quality of the video. I had to record it on a mobile because of unforeseen circumstances. So I'll be signing off, and thanks for watching.